We're gonna do this all on live stream from beginning to end. You're gonna see this build upgrade on live stream. Please follow me on Twitter at AllCityLiveTV. We send out notifications for every single video upload and live stream. We talk about badges, builds, and everything related to NBA 2K. So come join us. Hey, what's up YouTube? You already know it's All City Live TV, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the best center build on NBA 2K20. A build that's going to be able to be effective in each and every game mode. That's Park, Rec, or Pro-Am. You're going to be able to play a major role on defense and on offense. You're always going to be up there getting your rep up, and I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm an Elite 1, more than halfway to Elite 2, and I want to make sure that I get as much rep as I can. A lot of times you guys are out there at the mercy of a point guard and you may not getting as much rep as you should be getting out there. So I said I want to make sure that I make a build that I'm playing a major part on the defensive end and also on the offensive end. So I want to say to you guys that this is the recommendation from Pacers Gaming, their best center build. I made some slight adjustments to the build, but this is their general recommendation for the best center build, and I'm gonna have the link for that video in the description below. If you want to see what they got to say about this build, please go out and check them. What we're gonna do with this build here on this channel is we're gonna take it straight out into each and every game mode on our live stream. If you're not familiar with our live stream, we live stream on 5 different platforms simultaneously every single day. That's Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, DLive, and we also live stream right here on YouTube. So if you guys got any questions about badges or builds, or want to see what I do with this build when I take them out there with no badges, come on out and join us. We would love to have you. We're gonna get straight away into the numbers. Now this is the blue and red pie chart, so you're gonna get Hall of Fame finishing badges and Hall of Fame defensive badges. You're gonna max out your close shot, max out your driving layup. Also, matter of fact, before we continue, before we get into the numbers, I want to say also that this is the balanced physical pie chart. So you get the blue and red pie chart and then the balanced physical pie chart. Pacers Gaming really explains in detail why they chose that pie chart, but I followed their recommendation and the numbers look good. So we're going to continue on with the attributes. Driving dunk maxed out, standing dunk maxed out, and your post hook goes to 73. That gets you 21 finishing badges, and oh my god, what you can do with 21 finishing badges with this type of build is gonna be unbelievable. You're gonna be an animal in the paint. It sounds good, it looks good, and I think that is gonna be really good to help me rep up out there in each and every game mode. We're gonna skip right over shooting and we're gonna go to our pass accuracy. You're gonna max that out at 70. You're gonna bring your post moves up to a 73, and that's gonna get you 9 playmaking badges, and that's going to be really good with badges like Unpluckable, Bailout, Needle Threader, and also Quick First Step. Quick First Step is going to help you tremendously with this build. These numbers are going to change drastically as we continue on, but I just want to get you guys the first setup. Your interior defense, max that out. Your lateral quickness, bring that to 48. Your steal, bring that to 60. Your block, O rebound, and D rebound, you're going to max those out completely, and that's going to get you 25 defensive badges. And man, when I say you're going to be a demon out there on defense, you're going to be an absolute nuisance for the offense out there. And that's what we want. We want to play a major role. Almost 4,000 games in, and you're trying to get as much rep as possible, because I'm more than halfway to Elite 2. I'm an Elite 1 right now, and I'm trying to get to Elite 3 so I can get those mascots and start going crazy for you guys. But when you want to get that rep up, you need to create a build like this where, I don't got any shooting, which a lot of you guys may be like, but there's no shooting. And I'm like, well, the game has evolved tremendously. If you haven't seen, this is the new type of meta. Defensive builds, man, they're absolute nuisance out there. And these type of defensive builds are limiting the abilities of shooting centers. They're limiting their options and their abilities out there because of all these defensive badges. So something that you guys may want to consider, the pick and roll is more of an option option out there, and the ISO game for these point guards are extremely limited. They're not having the same opportunities to finish or successfully convert. They're not having that same ability to convert consistently. So something like a build like this is something you guys may want to consider. I'm going to continue on, and we're going to bring this down to 6'10", and bringing it down to 6'10", although a lot of you guys may think, man, just like I was, 6'10" sounds like you're going to be a liability on the boards, and I'm curious of the same thing, whether or not we're going to be a liability. I highly doubt it, because I think grabbing boards is more of an IQ thing, where positioning and just rebounding IQ is going to play more of a factor than actually jumping or hitting triangle, or as long as I got a good amount of attributes, a decent amount of attributes, I think grabbing boards is not going to be as difficult for me. But and you're going to have that speed over any 7'3" centers. It may be a liability. I wanted a build that could get me rep in park, rec, and pro-am, and I think this is the build for me. At 6'10", I won't be moving sluggish out there in the park when I'm playing the 3, and I'd still be, you know, fairly dominant in rec or pro-am. So something that you guys may want to consider. At 6'10", it gives you a driving dunk of an 84, which means that you guys get contact dunks right off of the rip. So when you get them to 96, you're gonna get elite contact dunks, so that's gonna be super dope. And your steal goes up +8 to 68 steal, lateral quickness +8, perimeter defense +5. We're gonna continue on, and we're gonna bring the weight to 266. And I'm going to tell you guys the reason why. Pacers Gaming recommended 268, but I saw no difference from 268 to 266. So what we want to do, the reason you're bringing it to 266 is because you want to get your interior defense that +6. So if you go down to 265, it's +5, add another one +6. The only penalty you have is -1 to your lateral quickness. So I thought that was okay. That was a good trade-off there. And we're going to maximize our wingspan. And what this does for us is gives us +5 to our blocking attribute, which brings our blocking attribute to 91. When I say a nuisance out there on defense with those Hall of Fame, you got 25 defensive badges, and you also got the option to put them at Hall of Fame. He's gonna be an absolute nuisance out there. It still goes to +1 and it goes to 69. We're gonna continue on. Now, Pacers Gaming recommended the Rim Protector Takeover. And I understand their logic, because the way they explained it is, Wolf was saying that you have the ability to continue to spam steal without a penalty to your takeover meter, and I understand that, but unfortunately my experience with Rim Protector Takeover is that it hasn't been as good as it should be. Rim Protector Takeover should make you really dominant in the paint on defense, and unfortunately it doesn't do what it should be doing in my experience. I had a rebounding Rim Protector last year, and I was so disappointed with the Rim Protector Takeover, so I refused to select Rim Protector Takeover, although it is an added benefit for someone to kind of spam steal and not suffer through any penalties. And being that I'm 6'10", I don't want to be a liability for my team when grabbing boards. I'm going to be the number 5 position in rec and pro-am, so I want to make sure I grab as many boards as possible, and the glass cleaning takeover is going to allow me to do that by showing me where the ball is going to drop, and allow me to get in better position when trying to grab those boards. I feel like it also gives me the option to finish better as well, as you're a lot stronger when you're trying to finish at the rack. So with those Hall of Fame badges and the glass cleaning takeover, I should be able to finish really good out there. So I'm going to choose glass cleaning takeover, and we're going to go on and move forward. And we got a paint beast similar to Bill Russell, Andre Drummond, and Hassan Whiteside. We're going to test this build because I want to show you the badges, and that's where things get really interesting. I'm going to move my webcam over. Hopefully that webcam was not in the way. We're going to test this out. I'm going to just go on up, make sure my webcam is in good position, and show you guys these badges. We got 21 finishing badge upgrades, which we're gonna get into right now, and I'm gonna show you guys. Now, Pacers Gaming really went into detail on how to set up these badges. The link for that will be in the description below, so if you want to see this, what they recommend, what pro gamers recommend for your badges on a build like this, please go check out that link below. But I'm gonna just show you guys your options, man. And like, I will go with contact finisher, I will go with slithery finisher on Hall of Fame, and fancy footwork. Although I don't recommend fancy footwork on my two-way slashing playmaker, I do recommend it on this build, because you gotta consider that the people that you're playing against are gonna be like 7-footers or higher, 6'11", 7-footers, and they move a bit sluggish out there. You at 6'10" are gonna have the advantage for having a high amount of agility out there. So being that these centers move so sluggish, the little stun that you get from the fancy footwork badge, along with your high finishing attributes and badges like slithery finisher and contact finisher, are gonna help you out tremendously out there. And that little stun animation you get from fancy footwork may be the difference or determining factor on how successful you convert in the paint. So that's something that you guys may want to consider. I may go with back down punisher and maybe consistent finisher and relentless finisher, something like that. Don't hold me to these badges because I'm not exactly sure how I would set them up, but that's something that I may consider. I'm going to move this webcam just a bit over like this here so I'm not completely off of the frame. And we're going to continue on. Let me confirm that. And one badge, I may go with catch and shoot. I do not intend to shoot at all with this build. Playmaking, I might go with unpluckable, quick first step, and I might go with bailout on silver and needle thread or something like that. I have a 73 pass accuracy, and I do want to rep up. My main goal is to get as much rep as possible. I may even go with lob city pass, who knows, depending on who I play with. But needle threader and bailout may be really good for my player or playing style, so I might do something like that. And my 25 defensive badges, oh man, brick wall, we already know is going to be a badge that's needed out there as the game evolves, and I intend to run with a point guard that uses screens so we can get the pick and roll going with this type of build. So I'm going to go with brick wall, maybe on gold or Hall of Fame, chase down on Hall of Fame, rim protector on Hall of Fame, intimidator on Hall of Fame, maybe even clamps if I have to pick up in the park, maybe put that on Hall of Fame, something like lightning reflexes. A lot of people have a lot to say about lightning reflexes, but I like the badge and I like what it's done for my two-way slashing playmaker. It remains to be seen what it's gonna do for a 6'10" paint beast, but we're gonna find out. And again, we're gonna do this all on live stream from beginning to end. You're gonna see this build upgrade on live stream, but we're gonna find out more about how I approach this build as I bring them out on live stream. Today will be the first day that I bring them out, so come on out. We would love to see you guys out there. You can see what I do with this build. Share your thoughts and opinions about what I should do with this build as well. I would love to get your feedback, or you can help out anybody that's in our live stream. If you got thoughts on how to adjust these badges, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback on that. That's all I got for this video and the best center build on NBA 2K20. This is the recommendation for Pacers Gaming, and I'm going with their recommendation, the recommendation of a pro gamer I hold in high regard. So I'm gonna see if this build could hold up in each game mode. I think it's gonna be a fun experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you found the video informative and helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video.